So I've got brick number 4 here ready to unpack. I think there's about 5 rares so far that I haven't gotten, so hopefully I'll come close to picking up the rest of those, if not all of them. Again, it's 8 boosters in a brick. This is the 4 bricks in this case, and this is the last brick. Again, there will be some spoilers here as I discussed the miniatures in this set with their relevance to the adventure path that holds their name. Go ahead and start out with booster number 1 here. So we do right away, we pick up one of the rares we don't have. Of course, this is Sheila Hydemark, the adventure captain for Varesia. She's really only in the adventure path as an NPC. She may be in one encounter where she helps the party, but we have another Night Gaunt. It's a good repeat. There's an encounter with a lot of those, about 16. Have a Hellhound. I think this is the 3rd one I've gotten, so it's not a bad repeat for a common. The Night Gaunt was uncommon and the Sheila Hydemark's rare. Another Vrock. I think they call it a Wrath Demon. It's an okay repeat. I've got plenty of those. This is the 3rd one I've gotten, but I have several others from the other sets of miniatures from Wizards. So, this is booster number 2. Good. Looks like I picked up the last large miniature in the set. So this is it's a nice one too. A Clockwork Reliquary. See, it's got the bone sitting in it. And this is a rare, and it will leave us the last large that I don't have. So the rest of the rares that I don't have, I believe, are just character guys. I have another skeletal champion, which looks like it could probably double as a mummy. Another Zolgath, which is a common. The skeletal champion's uncommon. And another Shadowhound, which is a common. Not a bad repeat for a common. So that's a good booster right there. As this unboxing winds down, looks like I'm going to get a pretty good distribution. All repeats a box here. This is the 3rd Gug. I think there's one encounter where you fight them, and there's 4 of them. So that's a decent repeat. Another Darrow. This is the 5th Darrow I've gotten, the 2nd of this particular type. Another Cleric of Zonkathon. Kind of disappointing there. It's really an NPC that helps you out in the adventure. And yet another medium fire elemental. I'm sick of seeing that one. I don't believe you have an encounter that requires as many as I've had, but it is a common. So is the Darrow, and the Cleric of Zonkathon's an uncommon. But as many as I've seen, it might well be a common. That's the 3rd or 4th one I've seen of that one. Another Iron Golem. This is the 3rd one I've gotten. It's not a great looking miniature, but you know, it's just kind of a metal with a wash and a couple of glowing eyes and mouth. And he is an uncommon. I believe he's an uncommon. And we have Zen, the big bad guy. Haven't read anything about him though. Kind of like he's got a double chin. The way the miniature looks. Let's see, he's got I guess what's supposed to be the Sahedron on his head. Got a big fat hand. It's not a great sculpt. The hand looks mutant. But that is a good pull. It's one of the rares I needed. So it looks like only another mummy. You need quite a few of those for an encounter, and another grub swarm. So there's only a couple of rares I haven't gotten so far, according to first look. I believe one of the large elementals I haven't gotten, and I believe Rune Lord Sorcerer I haven't. Some more repeats. Another Hound of Tendalos. I don't know if that's the second or third one. Another Might. It's a really good repeat. Another Darrow. It's the fourth one of that particular one. We have another Fire Giant here. This is the third one of those. Maybe 2 or 3 is the most you're going to encounter, unless you mess up and do kind of a split the party catastrophe and start pulling multiple encounters into each other. So this is booster number 6. Stuff the one in down here. Another all repeat booster. We have another Hill Knight. You're gonna have multiples of those in encounters, so not a bad repeat. Another medium earth element. Another medium elemental. This was an air elemental. Another Darrow. This is the third one of that particular one I've had. Another Might on a giant spider. And I don't know how many of those you actually face. I don't know that you ever actually face more than one Might on a spider in the encounters, but again, repeats, not necessarily bad repeats though, except for the elemental. So it looks like I got the last large elemental, so it looks like Rune Lord Sorcerer is the only rare I haven't gotten. Another Night Hag here. It's an uncommon, another Grub Swarm, another Boggart. Boggart's a good repeat. Looks like they've got a lot of these large figures tie wrapped into the packaging, maybe to keep them from floating around. And this is the water elemental. So these larges seem really large as far as proportion to the rest of the miniatures. So it looks like, unless I get lucky in this last box, I am going to be short one of a full set. And looks like I may have gotten it. Rune Lord Sorcerer here. Let's see, she's the Rune Lord of Lust, so she's scantily clad. Have another Zulgoth here, Zulgath, and another Grey Maiden. It's only the second one I've gotten of that, or the third one, and that's uncommon. So with the character Grey Maidens, that's maybe 5 total Grey Maidens I've gotten in the pool. And then I have another Gilt Spurred Naga, which is a decent repeat. Still not enough, but I think I have other Nagas from other miniature sets. So that's the last of the unboxings. Come back in the last video with all the miniatures spread out to kind of show how the distribution went. And take a look and talk about, as far as the quantities of what you got, how they fit into their adventure path. As far as how they might serve anyone in particular outside of the adventure path, that would depend upon your individual needs.